morning, students. So yesterday, as we have studied the first process in the nutrition in human being, that is ingestion. So what is ingestion? We will recall it again. Ingestion is the first process in which the human takes in the food, or the process of taking in of the food is known as ingestion. And ingestion, what things are involved in ingestion? Teeth are involved, tongue is involved, and our salivary gland. What is the function of teeth? So function of teeth is to tear or grind the food, that is break down the food into smaller pieces to be chewed easily. Next, what is the use of salivary gland or saliva? Salivary gland helps the food to be chewed and to be swallowed easily. What is the function of tongue? The function of tongue is to rotate the food in whole of the mouth. Next, what are the different types of teeth? So there are the 4 types of teeth: incisors, canines, molars and premolars. Next, we have studied there are 20 sets in the early childhood of a human beings, which are called as milk teeth or the temporary teeth. And after, when all the temporary teeth fall down, there comes a new set of teeth which is called as permanent teeth, and they are 32 in numbers. Today we are going to learn about our first topic, that is next topic, that is digestion. What is a digestion? So digestion is a process in which the food is being broken down into more smaller pieces so that the absorption of the food can be taken place. Now, the digestion process begins in the starts from the mouth itself. The first organ which is involved in the digestion is mouth. When we bite and chew food, it mixes with saliva in the mouth. It mixes with the saliva in the mouth. This saliva, as I have already told in the previous video, what is saliva? Saliva is a kind of a digestive juice which helps to digest the food easily. So saliva get mixed in the food in the mouth. Digestion of the carbohydrate, that is the digestion, that is a kind of nutrition, carbohydrate. The digestion of a carbohydrate begins in the mouth. The carbohydrate such as a starch, from where do we get the carbohydrate? We get the carbohydrate such as a starch from the plant product. So digestion of carbohydrate begins in the mouth. Saliva containing the digestive juice which is broken down in the starch present in the bread into sugar. So the carbohydrate is, or the starch present in the food is broken down into the sugar with the help of a digestive juice which is called saliva. Now, as you can see in the equation, starch after mixing with saliva gets converted into sugar. Remember this equation: starch when mixed with saliva get converted into sugar. Next, we will see the another important organ of the digestive system. So next important organ is our oesophagus. Next important organ is oesophagus. What is the oesophagus? As we have learned in the previous classes, food pipe. The food pipe is called the oesophagus. The food passes from the mouth into a long tube called the food pipe or oesophagus. After the food is broken down into smaller pieces for swallowing, the food is sent to the stomach from the mouth through a long tube. This long tube is called a food pipe. The walls of food pipe contract and relax in a wave-like manner. See, this is a wave-like manner. So the walls of foot pipe contract and relax the foot, so that this movement help the foot to be reached to the stomach. The contraction and relaxation of the movement of the foot pipe helps in the movement of food from mouth to the stomach. Next important our organ is stomach. What is a stomach? The stomach is a sac-like organ which helps in the further digestion of the food. It secretes digestive juices like hydrochloric acid and mucus. What are the two juices that get mixed in our food in the stomach? Is hydrochloric acid and mucus, and some more digestive juices are mixed in the food. The digestive juices helps the food to be broken down into broke down the protein. The digestive juice helps to break down protein present in the food into simpler forms. So in mouth, which of the nutrition is absorbed? It carbohydrate. In stomach, the nutrition which is broken into smaller form is protein. The protein is broken down into smaller pieces. The hydrochloric acid kill all the germs that have entered along with the food. This is an important point which we have to remember. Which acid kills the germs that is present in our food? So hydrochloric acid, which is present in our stomach, kills germs that it comes along with our food. It also provides an aseptic medium for proper digestion of food. So what does hydrochloric acid do? Hydrochloric acid also help in the proper digestion of the food. Hydrochloric acid also help in the proper digestion of the food. Have you got this? Next, the mucus makes the food moist and easy to be transported. What is the function of mucus? The mucus helps in the mucus makes the food moist. The mucus makes the food moist and easy to be transported. The mucus makes the food moist and easy to be transported. Next, what is the another organ that is involved in the digestion? The next important organ which is involved in digestion is a small intestine, the semi-digested food, or the partially digested food. The partially digested food is mixed with the mucus and then it is slide into a smaller intestine. From stomach, the partially digested food which is mixed with the mucus reaches into the small intestine. In the small intestine, the digestion of various component of food is completed. Whatever the component or food are left, that are completed in the small intestine. The liver and pancreas secrete digestive juice in the small intestine. So which two organs secrete the digestive juice in the small intestine? The liver and the pancreas. The liver secrete this is a very important point. The liver secrete a juice which is called a bile. This is responsible for the digestion of fat. So which nutrition is responsible for digestion of fat? Bile is responsible for the digestion of fat. Who secretes bile? The liver secretes the bile. The liver secretes the bile. It is collected in a stored in a small organ called the gallbladder. So all the fat which is digested is collected and stored in a small sac, like a small organ which is called as gallbladder. It is then released into the small intestine for digestion. So what happens? The liver secretes bile which is collected and stored in gallbladder, and then it is released into the small intestine for digestion. Next, the pancreas. The pancreas secrete pancreatic juice. The pancreas secrete pancreatic juice that digest carbohydrate, protein and fat. That digest carbohydrate, protein and fat. Okay, next we will talk about absorption.